Uh, to all my African brothers and sisters, in Africa and diaspora, please come closer. I have something to share with you. I think this is at the core of your belief system, especially those who are religious, right? Especially those who are religious. This is at the core of your belief system. I want you to explain something to me. Or I just want to give you something to think about. How about that? You don't necessarily have to explain anything or respond, right? Here is the thing that I want you to think about. When you go visit a pastor or a prophet, a man of God, right? He prophesies over your life. But then what I do find interesting, specifically nowadays, prophets aren't prophesying about biblical events that are going to take place, right? I thought they would have been a prophet, so them being a prophet, they should be talking things based in the Bible. But prophets today, what do? The prophets today, they basically tell you about your life, right? Let's build together here. We're going somewhere. So when you usually go see a prophet is going to tell you about your life. And he's going to say things like, there's a job opportunity in a different city. You need to relocate. Maybe this is why things aren't working for you, because you have been stuck in the same city. You need to travel because God has a lot of blessings for you, but because you are stuck in one place, you thinking that God does not bless you or God has abandoned you. Meanwhile, you are the one who's making it difficult for your blessings to start overflow. They are just waiting for you, basically. You are the one who is impeding these blessings to come in your way, right? Maybe if you're in a marriage or a relationship, or you live with someone, they might say something like, this is not a good person for you, and I can see you are trying many times to leave this relationship, but you can't. But this relationship is not what God has for you. If you leave this person, then the one that God has for you is going to come along, right? All these things I'm saying are personalized prophecies. They tell you about your past, they predict your future. And so you sit there, you listen to them, right? They are men of God, they can't be wrong. You just pay attention so closely and you are listening to them. So now here's the thing that I want you to tell me. What is the difference between you listening to a prophet speaking to you in that way compared to a fortune teller? Again, I'm going to repeat what I just said. I really want you to conceptualize. You really got to comprehend what I'm saying. What is the difference between a prophet and a fortune teller? Right? Because when you go to a fortune teller, they got this crystal ball and they read your palm, or tarot readers or stuff like that. Are they not doing the same thing that the prophet is doing? The prophet, supposedly the man of God. Is it not the same thing? It's like people really care more about what will be said about them than they care about the so-called will of God in the Bible. And this is not a matter of questioning your religion, judging you for what you have chose to worship or follow, whatever doctrine. I just want us to think, that's all. I'm just really here saying this to make you think. Because you really got to think about it. What is the difference between what the prophet is telling you about your life, either in the past, in the present, or in the future, compared to what a fortune teller is telling you? And in some cases, you go see a fortune teller, you pay for a session, right? And some pastors and some prophets, they charge, right? You're going to have to pay as well. Whether you're going to give it as a compensation or formality of gratitude, it doesn't matter. They will charge you. Nowadays, people will be charged to be told something specific, something special about their own life. Is it that you can't see the difference? I'm asking, right? Is it that you can't see the difference, or you refuse to acknowledge? Because you gotta really think about this. And I'm only saying this because a lot of us have been conditioned to believe that, whatever your ancestors were doing was demonic. Whatever doctrines they were following, whatever systems of religious system of some sort, it was all wrong. It was all wicked. But here you are following some foreign doctrine. They give you rituals to go and practice, and you do it, right? Don't some churches have what you call the sanctified oil that the pastor or the prophet or the man of God has prayed on? And then he gives it to you. It says when you go to bed, you must rub this on your forehead before you go to bed, say the prayer, and then sleep. You are okay accepting all these kinds of things. Essentially, you are performing some sort of a ritual. You are so comfortable, you do these things. The same way, if you go see a fortune teller, if you go see a traditional healer, if you go see a witch doctor, you're either a witch or a doctor, but anyway, you understand what I'm trying to say. They will give you something. But sometimes we are too quick to reject. It's because, look, I'll admit, even within the spiritual realm, whether we're talking about spiriticism or we're talking about spirituality, low frequency, high frequencies, good spirit versus bad spirit, there's nothing even to do with religion. We all know that. And what I find fun is that the very same settlers, when they came and they wrote letters to the missionary, they say that these people, you do not need to tell them about God, right? They have their own name for God. There's nothing you can teach them. But what was the most important thing that they went for? They operated with a tool of division. And today that tool of division is still doing its bidding. So when I'm essentially asking you what is the difference between a prophet prophesying over your life, telling you, no, this is the job you must get, you must leave that company, those people are persecuting you, this is not God wants for you, compared to a fortune teller. Because some of us, you'll be quick to say that fortune teller is operating with the demon spirit, right? But even this prophet here, he's actually guessing. Because sometimes when I watch these videos and I see people going to these places, the way the prophet is asking you questions, he's actually extracting information from what he's asking you. But you don't even, it's like you're not even paying attention. That's the situation here. The manner in which the man of God, the prophet, is asking you questions, he's getting all the information that he needs, and then he makes a few guesses here and there, and you just accept everything he says without questioning it, without trying to think, how sure are you this is what God wants for me? And a lot of people are being misguided, are being misled, just following because, he's a man of God. If you question the man of God, you are questioning God. This absoluteness, right? This high authority. And many people have gone astray to this day. So again, I'm going to leave you with this. If you didn't get anything in this video, just ponder on this. Think about this. Meditate on this. What is the difference between the prophet and the fortune teller? Hey, I'm just a messenger passing by.